Hello everyone, Berserker here, and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4, The Rights of Man, playing as Hungary. So yeah, we're gonna continue, and our heir is almost of age. We just need another year. And yeah, in the comment section of the first video, someone mentioned that I actually made a mistake because we have a Regency Council while our heir comes of age. And one of the options that popped up was that this guy, who was the our general, he could have been the regent. So now we have 000. We just gained 4 points, 4 monarch points every month. Whereas he could have been the regent, and we would have gained a lot because he was like a 445 or something. So yeah, that was a mistake on my part. That it was could have been better, could have been much better if I had done that, but. Yeah, I just went completely over my head. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have our heir shortly, and the moment we do that, we're gonna start a war. Now I want to see what I'm gonna do. So we have Serbia and Bosnia got a war with Venice. I think they might still be a war. No. How come Venice didn't take any territory? That is very weird. Why didn't Venice take anything? Yeah, they have a truce, but they didn't take anything. Okay, that is interesting. But I want to see which country I am going to declare a war on. So I have claims on all this territory. I can declare a war on Wallachia, and I can take all their territory, which would involve Serbia as well. Serbia is allied to Bosnia. So one of the things that I could do is I could declare a war on Wallachia, and I could make Serbia co-belligerent, which would allow me to take their territory as well. Or I could just declare a war on Serbia, which would drag both countries. Yeah, whatever I do. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess what I could do is I could start a war with Wallachia. I'm not gonna make Serbia co-belligerent. And then I'm gonna declare a separate war on Bosnia while I have a truce with Serbia. I guess that's the best way to do it. And I'll just fully annex Wallachia. Yeah, I want to take as much territory as possible at the start because I don't want the Ottomans to become too powerful at this point. Definitely, because they're a very strong early game, and that allows them to become even more even stronger later on. So yeah, I remember I played this one campaign as Muscovy, and it was like the 1600s, and I had formed Russia, and everything was going well. I had like colonies. I conquered like even Canada and stuff like that. And I had the whole Commonwealth as my ally, and we still couldn't defeat the Ottomans. They were just too powerful. So they can really snowball out of control, and I should take them on as early as possible. So here is our heir who came of age. He should get his personality trait. So let me do this. Full maintenance for the armies, full maintenance for the fleet just in case. Although Wallachia doesn't really have any ships. Yeah, we don't need that. Just keep it. Yeah. So we're just gonna wait for the morale. Yeah. Okay. Some more events. So this is our guy. Okay. Let's see here. King Ladislaus has suddenly died rather suspiciously, leaving the throne vacant. We have dynastic ties to the Habsburgs, but there is also the son of the great voivode, this guy who's the general. Should our great nation elect one of our own as a king? So we can either get a Habsburg, or we can get this this other guy who was a 455. He's gonna have a weak claim, which is gonna lead to low legitimacy, but he's gonna be a great king. So yeah, this guy just died. That is interesting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that guy. This is gonna give us one stability. And we're gonna get a personal union with Austria. We're gonna be under Austria, which I don't really want. Instead, I'm gonna do this. Austria can declare war on us, but yeah, I definitely want that. So Oh, we have another regency. Okay, well that is interesting. He's 12 years old, so once again we're gonna have to wait. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait some more before we can actually declare a war. Okay then, we're gonna have to wait for a few more years before we can actually do that. Well, that's unfortunate. I think that's a pre-scripted event. Like, there's a certain there are like different like percentages for what happens. You can either die or survive, and it's like, you know, it's semi-random. So it's like the Poland events. Like they have different like chances for what they do with Lithuania. There's like a 10% chance that they don't really form a personal union. So yeah, it's one of those events. Oh well. We have tons of money, and we can actually build churches now, which is very useful. So let's see here. I want to increase the taxes in certain provinces, so I'm gonna do it in the capital. I'm gonna build a couple more, and that's gonna be it. You generally want to build the churches early game because, you know, they have a base cost, and they pay for themselves over time. So the longer you have them, the better. We have low legitimacy, which is a problem. It's gonna go down even further. But yeah, I can't really do much about that. I'd rather have a strong monarch. He's a 455, so yeah. So it's not like this guy. He's a general, and like our heir. He just has like the same. It's not the same guy. It just has the same last name. Okay, let's see here. I have all my diplomats free, so I should probably keep my spy networks. And I think I was trying to get an alliance with France, which I can do. Let's see, do I have... Yeah, I can get one more, so I definitely want that. I'm not gonna get a royal marriage just now because I don't want to suffer any further legitimacy hits. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We have an alliance with France. That is definitely good. Yeah, no, not gonna accept that. Losing some sailors, not really that big a deal. I guess we can build a few more ships. Let's build 3 more. Yeah, light ships. Moldavia insulted us. Let's see if we can insult any countries. Yeah, we definitely can, just to gain some power projection. So let's insult pretty much everyone around us. I don't want to deal with the Ottomans. You know, don't want to do that. What's Moldavia? Okay, well, we're gonna do it there. It's not Poland, so they're not gonna declare war on us. And it didn't really give me any power projection, did it? Interesting. That's usually how it works, isn't it? Okay. The great powers. So Wallachia. Oh, Serbia and Wallachia have broken their alliance. That's even better. That's yeah. That changes things a little bit, but I still think that I'm gonna go for the full annexation of Wallachia, and then I'm gonna go to war with Serbia. See if I can insult anyone else. Yeah, we're gonna do that with Silesia. Guess Bohemia, can insult them as well. Yeah, what can I do with my diplomats? I don't know. Like, Poland likes us quite a lot. We're pretty much maxed out with France. Although I guess I'm just gonna keep one of them there. And I guess I just want to build a spy network with the Ottomans just in case. I guess we can support some rebels later on. Although I don't think that that's really gonna create any sort of difficulty. Oh well, that's interesting. There goes the annexation of Wallachia. I'm not gonna be able to do it apparently. It's just the Ottomans that are gonna annex it. Well, that's unfortunate that my heir died because that territory would have been mine. Yeah, that is certainly unfortunate. I want to see how many troops the Ottomans have. Yeah, we can keep it unpaused. I want to see how many troops they have as of right now. They have 41,000 and they have almost 23,000 manpower. So yeah, I don't know. Even if I get Poland and Lithuania like France, I guess we can defeat them. They don't really have any allies, do they? No, they don't. So okay, let's get another tech as early as possible. Let's see how the spread of the Renaissance is going. Okay, so still not too great. Yeah, we're very far away from it. And we're probably gonna have to pay a lot of money to actually embrace it, I assume. Yeah, the Ottomans are gonna be difficult, and we're really gonna have to start a war with them as soon as possible. Look at that, they're already at like 41% in Constantinople. Yeah, they're gonna adopt it before us. Yeah, the Ottomans are just really powerful. We're just gonna have to have a very strong alliance network. And we're just gonna have to fight them, you know, a few people at a time. I guess like us plus Hungary plus France, I guess we can defeat them, but that's pretty much the only way that we can do it. And we gotta hope that they don't really ally anyone. It'll be great if they start a war against the Mamluks, because the Mamluks are pretty good too at the start. Let's see how many troops they have. The Mamluks have 30,000, so they're not as strong as the Ottomans, but they're close. So monetary reforms. Our treasurers are arguing that we need to enact some reforms in our economic policies. A new master of mint will also be needed to take care of the economy. So we can either enact some reforms, which is going to reduce our inflation, which we have a little bit of, but we're going to lose one stability, which I don't really want to do. Or we can gain 3 inflation, which in order to reduce, we're going to have to spend diplomatic power, which we're actually making a decent amount of. So I'm going to do that. I don't want to lose stability just for -1. Okay, we can start a war now. This guy has goods industrious. That's his personality. Goods produce modifier. Not really that useful, I think. But yeah, so let's go to full maintenance. Prepare our armies. They have a little repair. Oh wait, that's interesting. They didn't actually annex it, but they're a vassal of the Ottomans. So if we want to start a war with Wallachia, we're gonna have to get the Ottomans involved. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna attack Serbia and Bosnia. Just gonna wait for our armies to recover. They have a little bit of rebellion here, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's see how Serbia and Bosnia are actually doing on troops. So first off, we're gonna check Serbia. They have 7,000 in I think it was 6,500 in manpower. And as for Bosnia, they have they have 6,000. Well, they have quite a lot of manpower, but shouldn't be an issue because we're gonna focus on sieging. Now let's see here. Let's see our claims. We have claims on all this. I think those two countries are allied to each other, so we can declare a war on Bosnia and make Serbia co-belligerent. I think that's the best way to do it. We have an alliance breaking with Bohemia. Oh yeah, we actually had Bohemia as an ally. Well, let's put one of our diplomats there, just to make sure. Like, what's the reason for that? Oh, I'm allied to their rival. Who's that? Poland, I guess. Yep. And I insulted them as well, so they're not too happy about that. Oh well, we're gonna see if I'd much rather have Poland as an ally. I don't mind breaking my alliance with Bohemia, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and declare that war. Let's call this guy back, and we're gonna declare the war. So, I'm not gonna call any allies. I'm gonna make Bosnia the war target, and we're gonna start the war. So, let's go here. Oh, I can't do it, right? Because there are forts. Okay, so I'm gonna siege Bosnia. I don't see their army anywhere nearby. Let's split this one in two. Can't actually do much about it. Let's see, where can I go? I can go here. I'm gonna need my ships for that. Oh, I can go to Serbia now. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna suffer quite a lot of attrition. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna split this army. I'm gonna keep this one intact. Yeah, we're just gonna do it like that. They just paid the... We're at war with them, and you're allied to me. Like, why would you do that? That makes no sense. Just gave them gold. Okay, sure. We occupied this. We can't go any further, so we're just gonna stay here. Popular religion. There has always been some discrepancy between the religion actually taught and defended by the clergy and the actual faith of the people in the province. Most of the time, the differences are small enough that the clergy chooses to ignore them to instead focus on reinforce the more orthodox spiritual ideas of the people. It seems, however, that certain ideas that are quite unorthodox, if rooted in the old traditions, have begun to spread together with the Catholic faith among the non-Catholic subjects. The resulting mix of old heathen ideas, popular superstitions, and the actual Catholic itself has been quite too much for the clergy to stomach, even if it seems to have made conversion a much more attractive proposition for our heathen subjects. So we can gain some loyalty with the clergy, and we can get some tolerance to the true faith, which I'm not actually sure what that does. That's one of the modifiers that I'm not familiar with. Well, I know that it exists, but I'm just not sure what it does. Or we can lose some loyalty. They can lose some influence, but we can gain missionary strength, which I think is what I'm going to do, because I don't really care about their loyalty. And I'm actually trying to convert provinces right now, so I think I need the missionary strength. I think I'm going to do that. This is going to go back up. It's going to be fine. So, nothing to really worry about. Okay, I want to move this army away. I just keep them here. Make the siege faster. The House of Frankopan. Yeah. So what does that mean? Yeah, I don't want to read this whole thing. National unrest -3. Local missionary strength. I guess that's in one of our provinces. Oh, we get a consort. Okay, cool. And we get an heir as well. A pretty good one at that. So cool. Yeah, we get a consort. She has very good stats. Wow. And we get an heir as well who has got very good stats. We get a new cardinal. We should have one, I think. Yep, we have one. We have 19 papal influence, so that's that. Cool. I want to take this. I'm going to go smash this army real quick, and then I'm going to focus on Serbia. I know that by sieging like that, I'm suffering unnecessary attrition. The Cossack aggression. Cool. I don't want to read all this. We can have Cossack aggression happen, or those guys can lose some loyalty. Yeah, once again, I don't really care about loyalty. It's going to go back up, so it's going to be like that for a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, I wanna catch this army. However, the Serbs can reinforce, so I don't know if I really want to do that. I want to catch both of them and fight them. Preferably in a setting where I don't have to cross any rivers or anything like that, so. France wants a royal marriage. Not yet. I just don't want to lose any more legitimacy at this point, so we're gonna keep it like that. We're still gaining gold despite us being at war and having our maintenance up. Interesting. Okay, let's see what I want from this. I can take all these three. That is gonna give me 17 aggressive expansion, which means that I can take more. I have claims on all these. If I take that, that is gonna give me 1 to 36, so I can take more. If I take this one, 47, can do one more. We cannot take any of those. I can take this one. I can fully annex Bosnia, and that's sort of gonna create, yeah, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna take some gold, and I'm gonna take war reparations from Serbia too. Yeah, wait. Yeah, all those provinces. So I'm not gonna fully annex it. We're gonna have one province. I want to take this one too, and war reparations as well. So let's see, can I do anything else? What's that? Yeah, yes, we can do that too. Okay, well, let's go down there, siege some more provinces. Let's recall this guy. Gonna go there. Yeah, they have 15,000 now. We can still crush them, which we're probably gonna do. Cardinal across the border. Sometimes we have the chance to set something into motion without seeming to have done anything. One such chance has arrived recently when a cardinal living on the soil of one of our neighbors admitted to an agent from Hungary that he would consider moving across the border and support us in the courier for a price. While this may be tempting, there may be a greater price to pay if we take advantage of this. The wrath of the country he deserts. So, we can lose some ducats and gain some corruption, and we're gonna get a new seat of, we're gonna get a new cardinal, and we're gonna steal it from Austria, or we can get a spy master. Interesting. Well, it's only a 50% chance that they're gonna have a casus belli in us. They're not gonna like us too much. I mean, I have very strong allies, so I doubt that Austria is gonna do anything about it. I mean, I don't like the corruption, and I'm gonna have to spend some money, but my income right now is very good, so I'm gonna, yeah. I want to gain, you know, some papal influence, and because you know it's nice to spend it on stuff like stability and you know, other things. We're not gonna take any sort of peace deals. Let's move this army here. Want to finish the siege. They haven't actually like engaged us at all. They haven't even attempted that. I don't like the reason why I don't want to split this army is because they can just try to kill it because they have more troops, and I have quite a lot of manpower. So well, there's a new emperor. It's just Austria again. They still like us. Cool. After all the stuff we did. Okay, are they gonna accept that? They are. So we didn't have to fight them. We just had to do some sieges, and we're gonna take all this territory. We're gonna take war reparations and some gold as well. And they're gonna break their alliance. So let's do that. Get those armies back on our soil and reduce the army maintenance. We lost 5,000 troops. That is all due to sieges. All of it. And they lost 2,000. There was combat, but we didn't fight. They fought like a... They had like an uprising, but... Yeah, apparently that's... Yeah, I guess that just counts towards the war. Okay, so we got all that, so we should start coring. Hopefully we have enough points. We do. That's good. These guys are still disloyal. It's not gonna be like that for too long. I wanted to disable some of the forts. I mean, do I need the tradition? That's fine. Just keep it like that. We can recruit some extra troops which would probably be nice if we're gonna fight the Ottomans eventually. But before I fight the Ottomans, I really want to make sure that I get enough favors with Poland as well as France. The doctrine of particular judgment, not gonna read it. We can gain 2 papal influence, 1 reform desire. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Okay, well, this is gonna be it for this episode. I think we made some progress. I mean, we almost fully annexed Bosnia. We got 1 province from Serbia as well. Soon enough, we're gonna fight the Ottomans, but before that, I really want to make sure that I get enough favors with my allies. Oh, well, I actually have 10 favors with Poland already, so that is cool. Let's see, what about France? We only have 2. And Bohemia, we have 10 as well. So I guess we might be able to start a war with the Ottomans very soon. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.